It's too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone music. So I talk till I drop, you say how could I have a heart made of stone while you... Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, feel so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can have the throne, I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
To showcase my skills.
So taking that experience from going from a 5v5 to a 1v1 mode, and not only that, but now you have to deal with all kinds of these great players in the NBA, all kinds of different stats, all kinds of different cards. What was your mindset going into the tournament and trying to qualify for the money prize?
You got to run up the score. Honestly, you got to run up the score. The way I try to qualify was run and gun offense, full court press, and try to cause as many turnovers as I can and shoot as many threes as I can. Honestly,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at Los Angeles. Third best record here in the early going. And, of course, there's the Nuggets. They're just sitting one spot down, right on their heels.
And I think for Denver, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
It's possible we haven't seen them at their best yet. They've shown they can play with any team in the league. Now they need to do it every night, not just some nights.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes two people happy instead of just one. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, "It helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game." And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Monte Morris. And it's Barton in at the 3. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gasol at the 5. Now here's Schroeder. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 5-point game. It's stolen by Schroeder. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get, running the floor beautifully.
Here's Jokic. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Good work there as it goes.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
And that one, good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Caldwell-Pope against Morris. He's off on that one. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D. Here's Davis. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
It's Barton with the drive, and stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Good defense by Jokic.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jokic has got 5 now.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
Davis on the follow.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Barton passes to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Off target from outside. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Davis, that's for 2, and it falls over the rim and in.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Now, here's Jokic. 5 points in the game. Great open look there.
And I tell you, Millsap's one of those players, he just seems to get better every day he's been in this league. And more than anywhere else, I think that shows in his ability to score from beyond. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Morris dishes to Millsap. Murray surveying the D. The three-pointer, no good. Now the Lakers on the break. James with the ball. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artist.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Jokic. And Gasol sends it back. Schroeder against Morris. And there it is for him. Schroeder's got 8 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. And it's Jokic missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
James on the follow.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, it was too many empty possessions. I mean, they struggled to keep any kind of momentum going.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Paul Millsap.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
And that one's good, Barton.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And the shot goes in. Caldwell Pope's got 7.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Morris outside. That's tipped.
And Caldwell Pope just has unreal timing on defense. If you put up something soft, he's going to send it back.
Here's James. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Pass to Murray from deep. Here's Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And the Lakers making a change here. Harrell's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Porter's checked in for Will Barton. So he gets them both. Schroeder with the ball. He's got 8. Davis kicks to James from 15 feet away, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. 12 points for him.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him. Get that lead even bigger.
And a wide open look for Porter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And here is Murray. His last outing, 16 points for him. The shot, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
And that jump shot by Porter is pure. Has such a fluid shooting motion.
Really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
And Denver has possession after the basket by Los Angeles. But they get it back. Outside Porter. It's stolen by Davis. One-on-one fast break and a wide open look for James. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Schroeder against Murray. Porter outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Denver.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Here's Morris following the basket by LeBron James. Good chance here for Porter. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Davis, that's for two. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Davis has got 6 points. Denver calls timeout, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And this is a team they battled in the conference finals last season, coming up short.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Los Angeles on D. And it's Green missing. Davis with it. Out guarded by Murray. 18 feet out. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Back to Murray. The pass to Hartenstein. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Passes it to Murray. Rebounded by the Lakers. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Now here is Davis, and he gets the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Green. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Denver's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Green. He kicks it to Murray. Wide open. The shot off that time, so the Lakers will take it the other way.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Campazzo, he's covered by Matthews. To the wing right side. Three-pointer. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
One shot.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Matthews goes in. That one drops for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Basket counts. Matthews has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Campazzo, good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Matthews, no good. Denver shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Took him no time at all on that one.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Here's Caruso. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Dishes it to Murray. Here's Green. Makes it off the glass. Green's got 5.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Offensive rebound. And Harrell slams it in.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Got a piece of it. Feeds it to Green. Outside, Davis. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Down low, here's Murray, and Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Campazzo, he's covered by Matthews. Porter in the corner. Here's Hartenstein. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Drills it from outside. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
With 4 seconds on the clock. And another shot. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Los Angeles on top, opening up a huge gap. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego out, just to be part of the team and do whatever you need to do to be the best player in your roles.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Jamal Murray. Green is out there with Hartenstein. Then it's Will Barton.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Marc Gasol is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. We've got a chance here, so let's now look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, the league's stingiest teams. The Lakers, number one.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Clearly a foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The Nuggets have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barton. That one is no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Matthews gets it to go.
And
and he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
And here's Barton following the three from Wesley Matthews. Pass to Murray. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Murray's got 8 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Hey, man, let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Denver passing it around, and it goes down 2 points. 9 points in the game so far.
Surprised everyone by passing out of his shot. What a fantastic dish.
Matthews. Here's Gasol. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Sheer determination. I mean, Gasol hustles to the ball. He converts off the miss.
That's tipped. Gasol with the steal. Here's Caruso. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Hartenstein. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one's good. Barton.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Matthews. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Denver's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. In the corner, Murray with it. Lets it go with a three. And again, Denver with the triple.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got 4 points this quarter.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And the Lakers with some changes. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Denver also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Hartenstein. Millsap comes in for JaMychal Green. And Morris subbed in for Murray.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
You got to be in awe, James. An offensive juggernaut. It's caught fire here tonight.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside. Here we go. James heading to the hoop.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
And see, Webb, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. Tries to do more with less touches now. And that's the mindset you need to have playing with stars going for a championship.
At the line for two.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave them.
So much is at stake, I need a lot more on my plate. Get up and get got, the only option is yeah, I see them block, but I'm safe. I don't post too much, can't no op on my face. Gotta keep my stop me. Somebody please stop me. This is me dropping. They just eavesdropping. I don't need nothing. Why you mean mugging? They don't mean nothing. Just a touchdown. No. Coming for the bag. Smile. They ain't hit me last and I got time. Just a touchdown. Hit my line. It's that time. This ain't sound. It's a we was down. We survived. Peep us now. We all right. I put pressure on these rappers doing numbers, don't I?
All right, a moment to check out stats for Nikola Jokic. The past month has been surreal. He's averaging 28 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
That free throw good from Morris. And Morris drops them both. Lakers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, GA. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
First free throw is good.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
He hits both from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Barton outside. And there's the pass to Jokic. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. For 3, Caldwell Pope bangs home the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got 12 in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man. Talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Morris with the bucket.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's James, and he lays it straight in. LeBron's got 9 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Barton throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And that one is good. He's got 14.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 7. Here's Millsap. A beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
The drive by Schroeder. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Morris. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
And it's in there. LeBron's got 31.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Barton in the corner. From the arc. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Barton with it, guarded now by Morris. Such a wide open look. Morris has got 9 points. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Ball stolen, and stolen by James. And the dunk by James.
Man, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Barton left side, from past the arc. The three-pointer is right on target.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
It's LeBron with the drive, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Lakers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. And Denver with a change here too. Porter's checked in.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Now Schroeder following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Denver. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. Murray's checked in for Denver. Schroeder hits them both. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Davis, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Denver Nuggets get called for the foul.
And he's so skilled at finding ways to get to the line. Davis staying aggressive and going at the D.
For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot has improved, and he can step out to the 3. Facing up and letting him use his burst lets him maximize what he can do.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor,
you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And that one's good. Millsap.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Schroeder's gone a perfect 6 of 6 shooting. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Murray against Schroeder. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Los Angeles has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And James throws it down.
Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And here's Davis for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
With a 7.5-foot wingspan, AD's release point makes it almost impossible to stop that J.
And Millsap stamps it in.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's LeBron, and he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
The Nuggets shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. On the wing, Porter. They get it back. Jokic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jokic has got 9.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
2 points. That one goes.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Here's Jokic. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
I love how competitive Murray is, showing how dangerous he can be on both ends on that play.
The shot by LeBron, no good.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Millsap. That's good on the assist by Porter.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And the dunk by James.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. To the middle, here's Millsap. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Bam! Harrell flying to the hoop, always giving max effort.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Morris outside. Denver passing it around. Here's Jokic. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And can't get too handsy with Murray, especially when he's rising up for the shot.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And so Murray nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. They get it back. Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the offensive glass. I mean, and he turns those rebounds into points.
And the wide open shot from Green. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Lakers on top, running away with it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, let's give it up. Let's give it up for King James. How many times have you seen him as his team's focal point? It's amazing what he does, and he continues to do it in this strong league.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Denver's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Gasol in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the Laker 5. And here is James following the three-pointer by Jokic. Good defense by Jokic. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Barton left side, Murray outside. And Jokic slams it in.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
Murray against Schroeder, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the lapse on defense.
All heart from Caldwell Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Here's Morris, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. Jokic is second.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And the way they move the ball is tremendous. I love seeing that kind of pass work being done out there, out of the post.
First one falls for him. And Morris drops them both. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, the scrawny strength, the skinny strength of Caldwell Pope catches defenders by surprise. So good at getting fouled and still finding a way to bury the shot.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pope loose, stolen by Caldwell Pope. For the finish, finishes the break with a slam.
Oh, and the long arms of Caldwell Pope are so dangerous on defense. He is so good at making his man feel uncomfortable, which in turn earns him a ton of steals.
Morris right side. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found their mark. It's been a good start for them.
Davis. Good work defensively by Millsap. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Barton wide open. He fires. Denver with a new 14. And that one's good. Jokic.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Morris with plenty of space, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. The Lakers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter, 4 of 8. LeBron can't get it to go.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and again it's the Lakers.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
Here's Millsap. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Lets it go from 11. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw good, James. The Lakers making a switch here. Morris is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Leaner from distance. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots over Barton. They get the rebound. Here's Davis. Drops it in from 11 feet. Davis has got 23.
Not a lot else you can do. If Davis is going to make this, you got to tip your cap to him.
Murray outside. Campazzo. A rebound by the Lakers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
To the paint, Campazzo. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Schroeder. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. An open look for Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Barton's got 16 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And that one drops.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Passes to Jokic. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's LeBron. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. James has got 56 points in the game. Schroeder against Murray. Pass to Jokic. To the middle. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th assist on the night. Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. James. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Murray. The kick out to Barton. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And that's 20 points for Will Barton.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And another basket for the Lakers. And here are the Nuggets now. Now Murray. He's got 15. Pass to Millsap for the three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Davis has got 25 points.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing minis.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Wesley Matthews checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. The Nuggets also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jokic. JaMychal Green comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Michael Porter in for Will Barton. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Really left alone that time. Murray's got 17 now.
Gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
And Matthews gets it to go. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Campazzo, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Here's Kuzma, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Kuzma's got his first bucket in this one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The pass to Hartenstein. Porter in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 11.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Caruso. Denver grabs the miss.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Puts one up from 19, and too long on the shot.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Morris with the bucket.
Always like when Morris pulls up on the defense. I mean, he loves hitting them with this deadly jumper off the dribble.
Passes it to Hartenstein. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Here's Caruso. That shot misses, and it's Denver the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Bucket is good.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Matthews. And there's another one for the Lakers. Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Campazzo offline with his three.
It's only a matter of time until this three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Again, the Lakers. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Murray with it. He's got 17. To the inside. Outside, Green. Off target with his three. Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game.
Well, teams look for plus sixes, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now, here's Kuzma. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's Porter, and it's good off the back rim and in. Porter's got 8 here in the quarter.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Caruso. And Harrell slams it in.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Murray with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Murray against Kuzma. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Morris. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Morris outside. 17-foot, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting the look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Shrink the floor. When you're on the ball or closing out, close out faster. Okay, take away their airspace and then contain their drive.
And that's the catch-22 there. Frank Vogel wanting better perimeter defense, but also wanting to limit forays to the hoop.
Yeah, and it takes tremendous discipline to do that. Don't leave your feet, don't reach, and everyone help each other defensively.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. Morris is out there with Hampton. Then there's Bull, and it's Hartenstein in at center. And it's wide right, hits off the rim. The Nugget shooting is beautiful right now, 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And the 3-ball is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Morris looking over the floor. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. The shot from the low post is good. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Matthews. Here's Gasol. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Over to the wing. Bull with it. Morris is there with the fadeaway. Bull can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Pass to Morris. Here's Bull. Down low. Now the pass to Chuncho. The Nuggets with a new 14. Another shot. And Bull with the lay-in. Bull's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And Matthews gets it to go.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it. There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
LA's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Cook. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Morris inside. It's deflected. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, it's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Nuggets making a change here. A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Goes up from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Passing the ball, playing with purpose. Marc Gasol, I mean, he's an important cog in this offense.
Morris passes to Chancho. Denver passing it around. Fires from deep. Morris, no good.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Morris outside. Passes it to Bull. No good with the layup. For Los Angeles, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Tries from 16. It's rebounded by Najee.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah, no
that long
kidding.
ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Horton Tucker. Again, the Lakers.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Najee. The dish to Morris. And he gets it to go. Morris has got 22 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Timeout called the Lakers. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Over Morris. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Cook's got 6 points in the quarter. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Bull, the pass to Chanshaw. Inside. Bull, that's good.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
18 feet out. Again, the Lakers. Now, here is Morris. To the right side. Chanchar. And it's Denver scoring again.
Assist from Monte Morris.
Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Cook. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Morris drills the three-pointer. Morris has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half after nearly 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Los Angeles calls timeout, and the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here is Cook over Bull. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Here is Cook. Over Morris. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Denver's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Morris. It's hauled in by McKinney. Lakers shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Over Morris. They get it back. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cook looking it over. No good. Shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Morris. Nails the wide open jump shot. Morris has got 27. Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Cook. And Bull pulls it down. And here's Denver. Here's Najee. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Denver shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's Morris. Softly drops in the floater. He has 29.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Offensive rebound, Chanchar, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's Cook. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Hampton in the corner. Morris outside. Knocked away. Matthews with the steal. Here is Cook. Over Hampton. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now Morris. That's tipped. Pass to Chanchar. Off target from three-point range. And Los Angeles guys shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Here's Morris. Pass to Bull. Back to Morris. Here's Chanchar. And another miss by Denver. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the Lakers.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Now, here is Morris. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Matthews scanning the floor. Offline from the top of the key. The Nuggets shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. The shot by Hampton with no one around. Misses the three. And Morris has got the ball here for the Lakers. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Najee, good.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 29. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's Chunchar. Denver with a new 14. Good on the bucket.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
To the inside, and the dunk by Bull.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
And it's Cook missing. Hampton with the ball. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.